What up? I got the question of the day for you. But before I give you today's question, a special shout out to the awesome and dear friend of mine, Nora Fox Handler, because she suggested this question. She inspired this question. She said, hey, like, we need to talk about this. So today's question is, what advice would you give to others and yourself to avoid having regrets in life? Okay, so let's talk about these, right? Like, every day we make a choice. We make a choice on what to do every day. And I want you to think about your life and the things that you want to accomplish in life. And so what would you be really bummed out about, right? If you didn't do, or maybe if you did do, I mean, kind of go either way. And so what advice would you give to others and yourself to avoid having regrets? Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. I created this channel and these questions as a form of support. Let's unite, not untie, right? Let's share ideas with each other. Let's support one another. So I want to hear from you. What advice would you give, right? We're all great at giving advice, right? But then do we take it for ourselves? So I want to hear from you because I'm always looking for advice. So as always, I always answer these questions too. And so I am really good at giving advice. I mean, I'm a professor. I'm a women's empowerment coach. I'm an accountability coach. I help life coaching. I mean, this is what I do, right? I kind of help guide people to make better life decisions. And so, but of course, I'm horrible at it for me. Like, I can give advice, no problem. But then to take my own advice is a whole nother level. And, I'm working on it, of course, because we're all works in progress. So I guess what advice would be just to make it happen, just to do it, just to we're always going to have that inner critic, right? We're always going to have those doubts. And yesterday's question was all about doubts. But it was like, I always talk about we have to accept these things, that these things are they're not just going to disappear, right? We can't just wait for this magical moment of just being like, yeah, it's gone. Yep, I don't have to, I'm not going to worry about any doubts anymore. No, doubts are totally going to happen. And so I guess that I'm always talking about accepting, right? My ABCs, right? We need to accept whatever that is that we're going through. We just need to accept it. And then from there we breathe, right? We just keep breathing. And then we continue, right? We just continue to move forward. So I guess I have to accept that I'm always going to be afraid and I'm always going to be fearful that what if I succeed? What if I don't succeed? What if I just have apathy, right? Just this feeling of who cares for the rest of my life? So, but I just have to do it. I just kind of, as I say, just pull the Band-Aid off, right? Just do it. Just make it happen. And I think I just have to remember that advice, right? Keep it simple. So that's a little bit about me. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. And hey, while you're here, subscribe. Come hang out with us. This is kind of a cool place to be. Oh, and if you think you don't have a YouTube account, if you have a Gmail account, Gmail is YouTube, YouTube is Gmail. So if you have a Gmail account, you can definitely subscribe to these videos. And hey, tell a friend, because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.